Have you ever had a decision sitting on your chest? Something you can't stop thinking about, and your stomach just ties itself into a knot. Your chest feels tight. Your heart's racing a little for no reason you can point to. You can't focus on anything else. Your mind just keeps circling. What if it doesn't work out? What if I made the wrong call? That question won't leave you alone, will it? Listen. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because that knot you're carrying right now, we're going to bring it to God together, and I think you're going to walk away from this a little lighter.
On the outside, you look fine. You went to work today, you answered the texts, you smiled at the right moments. You probably even told someone, "I'm good," when they asked how you were doing. You picked up the kids, made dinner, handled it like you always do. But inside, that's a different story. Your thoughts won't slow down. You keep replaying the same scenario over and over. What you're going to say, what they might say back, every possible way it could go sideways. Nobody sees that part. Nobody sees you lying there at 11 p.m., phone in hand, rehearsing a conversation that hasn't even happened yet. And honestly, it's exhausting. Carrying something nobody else can see is its own kind of tired. Maybe it's a decision you've been putting off, a job, a move, a conversation you know you need to have but keep pushing back another day. Maybe it's a meeting on your calendar that you've looked at 50 times, and every time you see it, that knot pulls a little tighter. You don't even know the outcome yet, and somehow your body's already bracing for the worst one. And maybe the question sitting in your heart right now isn't even about the decision at all. Maybe it's something quieter than that. Maybe it's, "God, are you even paying attention to this? Do you know how much this is weighing on me?" I think you already know part of the answer, but I want to get there together, not rush past it.
Even David, a man who fought giants, who led armies, had nights where his heart just wouldn't settle. He wrote about lying awake, his thoughts spinning, waiting on God to answer him. Sound familiar? Here's what I want you to hear. That racing heart, that knot in your stomach, waiting on an answer you can't control, none of that means your faith is weak. It doesn't mean you're doing this wrong. And it definitely doesn't mean God stepped back because you're struggling to hold it together. He's not waiting for you to calm down before he shows up. He meets you right in the waiting, right in the not knowing. That's actually where he does some of his best work. Okay, before we pray, I want you to actually do something with me. Not just listen, do it. Right now, wherever you are, drop your shoulders. You've probably been holding them up near your ears all day without even noticing. Let them fall. Unclench your jaw. Loosen your hands if they're gripped around your phone or the steering wheel. And just feel your feet on the floor, in the car, wherever you're planted. You're here. You're not falling apart. You're right here. Now breathe in with me, slowly, in, and hold it for just a second. Now let it out, slow. One more, in, hold, and release. Good. Feel that? Your body's already starting to believe what your mind's been fighting to accept, that you're safe right now. Not safe forever. Not safe from every hard thing coming your way, but safe in this exact moment, right here, breathing, sitting still. And here's something you need to hear. You don't have to solve everything today. Not the decision, not the meeting, not the outcome you're waiting on. Today, you just have to breathe. God's not asking for the whole plan right now. He's just asking you to stay close to him in this minute. Let's just talk to him. Not perform anything, not get the words perfect. Just talk.
God, honestly, I don't even know where to start except to say I'm tired. My mind has been running in circles for what feels like days, and my heart feels heavy in a way I can't fully explain to anyone else. I've got worries I haven't said out loud to a single person, things I've just been carrying quietly, hoping they'd go away on their own. They haven't, so I'm bringing them to you now, just like they are, messy, unfinished, and honestly kind of scared. I want to hand you this fear I've got about what's coming. The fear that this decision, this meeting, this thing I'm waiting on, that it's going to go badly. The fear that I'm about to lose something I've worked hard for, or that control is slipping right out of my hands and there's nothing I can do about it. I want to let go of the fear that the news I'm waiting for is going to be bad news. And God, I want to let go of this feeling that I'm facing all of it alone, because some days it really does feel that way, even when I know it's not true.
I'm not asking you to hand me the outcome right now. I just need you to quiet my thoughts, slow down the spinning in my head so I can actually think clearly again. Give me a heart that isn't clenched up tight, one that can rest even while things are still unresolved. I need emotional rest, God, not the kind that comes from a good night's sleep, but the kind that comes from knowing I'm not carrying this by myself. And where I'm running low, would you give me strength? Not strength to fix everything today, just enough to get through today. Here's where I land, even without all the answers. I trust you, not because I feel calm right now, but because I've seen you come through before, even when I couldn't see how. I'm surrendering the parts of this I can't control, the timing, the outcome, the way other people respond, all of it. That's not mine to hold on to anyway. It never really was. And I want to say this out loud because I need to hear myself say it. This fear I've been carrying, it does not define me. It's real, it's heavy some days, but it's not who I am. It's not the truest thing about me. What's true is that I belong to you, and you're already moving in places I can't see yet. So I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to keep walking through today, trusting that you're already working on what I can't work out myself. That's enough for right now. That's enough. I want you to hear this clearly. Your anxiety is a feeling. It's not who you are. It's loud today, maybe louder than it's been in a while, but loud doesn't mean lasting. Fear has a way of showing up like it's got the final say, like it's going to be this way forever. It's not. It's temporary, even when it doesn't feel temporary at 2 in the afternoon, with your stomach still in knots. Your anxiety may be speaking loudly today, but it does not have the final word over your life. God does. And His peace isn't the kind that waits for your circumstances to sort themselves out first. It shows up right in the middle of the mess, right while the outcome's still unknown. So instead of saying, I'm controlled by this, try saying, I can trust God in this moment. Not the whole week, not the whole outcome, just this moment, right now. That knot in your stomach doesn't get to run the show today. It's not stronger than the peace that's being offered to you. You don't have to feel completely calm to choose trust. You just have to choose it and let the calm catch up. I pray that whatever you were carrying into this video, that decision, that meeting, that uncertainty, feels a little lighter now than it did 9 minutes ago. I pray your mind finds some rest tonight, even if the outcome you're waiting on hasn't shown up yet. And I pray you walk into whatever's next knowing you're not doing it alone. If this prayer met you where you're at, do me a favor. comment peace below. I read every single one, and honestly, it means a lot to see who's out here in this with me. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Prayer and Anxiety. This is a space we're building together, one prayer at a time, and I'd love for you to be part of it. So whenever that knot comes back, and it probably will because that's just life, come back here. We'll breathe through it and pray through it together again.